He is gracing us, answering all prayers, attending to our prayers, giving us boons, healing us. In the words of Parashakti, raising as Omkar, expressing as the Veda, lofting the dream, filled by his lotus, living in 40 times, Parashut, sitting as part of Paramashivoham, rules over the world, Paramashivoham, to give good wounds to everyone. So, Brahmanda Umapad, I think the great impact is to do good to all and Devi Parashakti, raising in Omkara, Shiva manifesting the source of existence, from the oneness of all, to do blossoming as the growing beyond filled with Gopras, existing as blossoming, being as the 11th Rutra, creating all the world, life, to tell, to make truth blossom. Everyone. Now, how can we perceive this in the best way? Literally, in that moment, we're seeing and she is there, so always she can keep two beating one banana. Watch the coin is considered as the lowest job in India. US, so for 100 days. So this is not in fact. This is a beautiful Vedic tradition where you can increase to the and you can take like the coin you have done in and then this beetle leaf, the beetle nut may look really small, negligible, but in a few days, it will just the sentiment that really Devi Prakash, you will not take this darshan. Rituals will break the monotony. It will break your behavior. So as you can see here, two beetle nut, one banana, two beetle leaf, one banana, one nut, and you can gather and purchase it for in India. And also there's an example. You can also there are all these and in carbon rich a beautiful way that you are gratitude. So this will now be coming to the second program and moving into the segment where we will recap what they the last month and what has each and every one. you will be able to see in your exactly how Devi Parashakti has revealed their different kinds of revelation, including the future, sometimes not the future. So, next segment is going on to the Devi Parashakti reveal back in this one. Now, we're moving on.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you, and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word E-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Peethas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth. Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem.
So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. You will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment system, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem. I invite all of you.
Welcome back, dear viewers. So now let us enter into this next segment where we will understand what Devi Parashakti has revealed about sea levels rising. So first, let us understand the compassion of the avatar. And the Guru Padika Stotra, composed by Adi Shankaracharya, the very first verse describes how the Guru Padika, the sacred feet of the Guru, is the boat that helps us cross the Ananta Samsara Samudra, the seemingly endless ocean of samsara or suffering. In this verse, Adi Shankara describes the salutations to the sandals of my Guru, which is a boat which helps me cross the endless ocean of life, which endows me with a sense of devotion to my Guru, and by worship of which I attain the dominion of renunciation. Many of us have been feeling stuck in the same stormy, raging ocean, being unable to navigate ourselves and lost in the overwhelming vastness of the suffering that surrounds us during this pralaya, the great deluge. Our loved ones are dying due to the pandemic. Our homes are being destroyed due to natural disasters. Social institutions are crumbling around us, and the whole of humanity is in a desperate and dire need of hope. It is at this time that the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, the incarnation of the cosmic super consciousness, out of his love and compassion, having taken the spiritual responsibility for the super conscious breakthrough of the whole of humanity, is manifesting Devi Parashakti, the cosmic mother, and guiding and healing the whole world as literally the boat that sails us through this pralaya, the cosmic deluge. Devi Parashakti is herself manifesting through this Nijavatara and answering each of our prayers, granting boons, healing us, manifesting miracles, removing all of our pain and suffering. Devi has not just attended to us individually, but also as a humanity at large. Devi Parashakti has guided the whole of humanity in the form of revelations of profound sacred secrets of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, and by showing us the future regarding global issues, the COVID pandemic, natural disasters such as fires, floods, and more, and even the twisted human conspiracies and underground wars, which have not surfaced to common knowledge as yet. In this segment, we will be elaborating on the statistical, scientific, scriptural references of each sacred revelation, which has manifested precisely as guidance from the storm and we the shores of our consciousness. So let us first listen to what Devi Parashakti has revealed about sea levels rising.
ஓம் ஆண்ட்ரியாஸ் கல் மூன்றாம் உலகப் போரிலிருந்து தப்பிக்க எந்நாடு பாதுகாப்பென்று கேட்கின்றாய், கேட்டுக்கொள் சொல்வதை எல்லாம். மத்திய கிழக்கிலே போர்,
So let us understand what Devi Parashakti.
we get you help, we get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life, we get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva.
So let us listen to Devi Parashakti's revelation first before understanding.
ஆண்ட்ரியாஸ் கல் மூன்றாம் உலகப் போரிலிருந்து தப்பிக்க எந்நாடு பாதுகாப்பென்று கேட்கின்றாய், கேட்டுக்கொள் சொல்வதை எல்லாம். மத்திய கிழக்கிலே போர், இந்தியாவில் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று மற்றும் கடல் உயர் எழும்பல் எனும் மூன்றில் இருந்தும் காவல் கைலாசம் ஒன்றே. வாழ்விற்கு அதுவே நன்றே. முடிந்தால் வந்து சேர்ந்திடு. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
So let us understand what Devi Parashakti has revealed now. You are asking which country is safe to escape from the Third World War. Listen to everything which is said. War in the Middle East, deadly corona in India, rising sea levels, protection from all of these three is one and only Kailasa. Only it is good for life. If possible, come and reach. Oh, oh, oh. On the 19th of May, 2021, while answering the prayer of one of the devotees, Devi Parashakti, manifesting the supreme concept rise. Let us now see the scientific articles about sea levels rising as per Devi's revelation. We can go to the previous slide, please. Here is the article which is reporting about the largest iceberg which broke off the Antarctic ice shelf on the 20th of May, exactly one day after Devi revealed about sea levels rising. So now let us understand a little bit more about what modern science is saying about sea levels rising. So according to modern science, even under the most modest scenarios, scientists expect that sea levels rising will drastically affect the Earth's coastline. And even if CO2 emissions are curbed to completely zero, we will still see sea levels rising up to 1 meter in the coming centuries. And if CO2 emissions continue at the high rate that they are going right now, we could see that the Earth's coastline is being affected up to 5 meters in the coming centuries. So just as Devi Parashakti revealed, modern science is also saying that we will be experiencing the effects of sea levels rising. However, no one had predicted except for Devi Parashakti that we will be directly experiencing in our day-to-day reality. And according to NASA, sea levels will rise up to 1 to 8 feet by 2100. And sea levels since the 1880s in some ocean basins have risen as much as 6 to 8 inches, that's 15 to 20 centimeters, since the start of the satellite record in 1993. And in the United States alone, there are almost 40% of the population lives in relatively high population density coastal areas. Globally, 8 of the world's 10 largest cities are near a coast, so according to the UN Atlas of the Ocean. So many communities will be directly experiencing the effects of sea levels rising and the coastline being affected by this. It is not just the communities, however, that are living on the coastline, even communities that are living more and more inland. As we see more effects of sea levels rising, we'll see more communities being affected, even those that are more inland. Already we've seen in the last 50 years, 300 to 900% increase in distance flooding. Higher background water levels mean that deadly and destructive storm surges, such as those associated with Hurricane Katrina, Superstorm Sandy, and Hurricane Michael, push further inland than they once did. And higher sea levels also means more frequent high tide flooding, sometimes called nuisance flooding. So we can see it is not just the communities that are living directly on the coast, but even more inland will be experiencing these effects of sea levels rising and the climate change crisis. So what is it exactly that has been causing sea levels to rise? Of course, many of us have heard that it is due to global warming, and this is happening in 2 ways. First is that glaciers and ice sheets worldwide are melting and adding water into the ocean. Second is that the volume of water of the ocean is expanding as the water warms. And a third, but much smaller contributor is the decline in the amount of liquid water on land, in aquifers, land, in lakes, reservoirs, rivers, soil moisture, and more, that has been shifting to the ocean. And the shift of liquid water from land to ocean is largely due to groundwater pumping. So again, human activity. Here is a perfect example of how much global warming has affected the ice sheet glaciers worldwide. You can see the Pedersen Glacier in 1917, which is fully formed. And by 2005, the entire glacier has almost nearly melted, and it has become almost grassland. So in less than 100 years, in one lifetime of a human being, we have seen such a drastic effect on the ice sheets worldwide. And of course, this will be directly affecting sea levels rising. And the pace of global sea levels rise has more than doubled from 1.4 millimeters per year throughout most of the 20th century to 3.6 millimeters per year from 2006 to 2015. So while most of the 20th century it was pretty stabilized, we have seen a drastic increase since the turn of the century. And the Greenland ice loss has also drastically increased in the last few decades. Between 1992 and 2001, it was around 34 billion tons per year, and it has increased to 247 billion tons per year between 2012 and 2016. So in just a little over a decade, we've seen an 8 times increase in the amount of ice loss in Greenland. And on August 2021, the UN published a code red, a warning of worsening global warming and rising sea levels. So this was months after Devi Parashakti had revealed that no place is safe from the effects of the climate change crisis and rising sea levels. And in the article published by the Associated Press, it states that UN scientists have warned that some harm from climate change, dwindling ice sheets, rising sea levels, and changes in the oceans as they lose oxygen and become more acidic is irreversible for centuries to come. And the world is locked into 50 to 30 centimeters, that's 6 to 12 inches of sea levels rising in the next 50 years. And even if we are able to significantly swing decades, as shown in the earlier graph, more than a third of the world's remaining glaciers will melt before the year 2100. And when 95% of the oldest and thickest ice in the Arctic is already gone, so just as Devi Parashakti revealed, there is no place protected from the effects of sea levels rising except for Kailasa, which has the protection of Devi Parashakti and Supreme Master himself. And unfortunately, we've already seen the effects of the climate change crisis and rising sea levels across the globe. We've all heard about the floods and other numerous natural disasters that have been affecting people around the world, including the floods in China, in India, most recently in the US, and of course the floods in Europe, and which have devastated Germany. And it was reported in one article that more than 150 people are still missing in these German floods and are unlikely to be found. And in Science, it was reported that Europe's deadly floods have left even scientists stunned. So no one had expected the damage that the climate change crisis and the rising sea levels would do to humanity, except for Devi Parashakti, who had warned that no place is protected from the effects of this. And according to an article, the climate change crisis has made deadly German floods up to 9 times more likely. So as we've seen in the research, that modern day science does not have a solution or does not have a way to reverse the damage that human beings have done to Mother Earth. It is only Hinduism that has provided a solution, that has provided a way to heal Bhumata, to heal Mother Earth. It is through non-violence, connecting with Mother Nature through oneness, that we can actually heal her and reverse the damage that has already been done. And when you connect with Bhumata, she will respond to you. She will relate with you and respond to you and perform miracles in your life. So let us listen to what the Supreme Council of Hinduism has revealed about how Mother Earth Bhumata actually responds to you.
The human beings have become so distanced from the real life, are ready to explore things. We become so far away from, at least I can tell you from my experience, village boy, when I was 5 or 6, I opened all the alarm clocks in my house and I'll set it back, put it back. I don't see all that in the modern day kids. It's all about that stupid cell phone. Involvement with the reality has drastically reduced. Our whole life is nothing but the screen. Whether your love, your relationships, even your sex, everything is limited to that screen. Am I right? Almost. No, almost. Everything has been reduced to that screen. Involvement with the reality has drastically come down. It is so unfortunate, especially the food, the plastic food dumped into your system. See, all the things which you eat, none of them have life. They are all not grown from life. My guru used to tell, please walk without chappal or covering your feet. Whatever grows in that land, eat, because Mother Earth records when you walk without shoes what all the ingredients are missing in your body. She records what you need for your body, nutrients or vitamins, whatever. Whatever is missing in your body, she produces in that food which grows in that land. And eat that and live. It is too mind-boggling concept. I tell you, only after I started doing it, I realized you don't need any external medicine if you know to live with the nature.
Mother Earth, Bhumata, walk on the earth without shoes. In that land, what grows will supply exactly what you need for your body. Looks too difficult to believe. But after I started doing that, I realized it. Your body does not need any other medicine, anything else. Actually, maybe 2 years before, due to these continuous classes, day and night, and in the night time, the web-based programs for the all these, my whole eating habits have gone. Rocks, actually, between the rocks, new plant coming up. I was ready to play with it, so she showed the miracles to me. Anybody willing to play with her, she shows her miracles to you. Nature is miraculous. If we are ready to play, she shows it. She demonstrates her love, her care. If we go back to the food with life, our life also will start more interacting, more alive, more vibrant, more overflowing.
The earth literally responds to you. She will perform miracles when you relate to her through the non-violence, through oneness. Let us understand a little bit more about the principle of non-violence, the principle of ahimsa, which is the grand narrative of Hinduism.
We often believe that exacting revenge is a form of emotional release and that getting retribution will help us feel better. Especially this modern day cinema, entertainment industry cult brainwashes you. The act of revenge as a way of gaining closure after a wrong is done. No! I tell you the truth, revenge has the opposite effect. Revenge is like a korangu sorinjikra mari, ari padangadu. Tamil, they say that monkey feeling itching and scratching itself is never going to settle down. Till that monkey dies, it will not settle down because it will create a wound and it will not keep quiet with that wound. That same wound it will scratch more and more. And it will be more infection. Finally, the monkey will die. Orangu sorinjikittadum, nama violence la vidaradum onnu. Understand? Mass media, cult, entertainment industry, TV and cinema, cult is brainwashing you, telling that revenge is heroism.